my name is Vanessa, and this is my helper, Savannah. We're going to be going over some stretches and exercises that are going to help promote better posture and technique for doing the bench press. So after doing the bench press the first time, my client exhibited a little bit of forward head motion, which can be caused from sitting down at a desk for long periods of time in a slouched position. This is otherwise known as the upper cross syndrome, where the cervical or neck flexors become weak, as well as the rhomboids or the mid-back muscles are weak, where the chest or the pectoralis major muscles and the upper trapezius or upper trap muscles become tight. So we create this upper cross syndrome. So what we want to try and do is strengthen the neck or the cervical flexors and the rhomboids while inhibiting or loosening the chest and the upper trap muscles. So in order to loosen those really tight muscles, you can use self-myofascial release, which is another term for foam rolling, or what I like to use for the traps or the upper traps is the Theracane. So we get in those pressure points and hold down until those knots break up. So you can do it yourself, or what you do to your client is you find that tight area and you slowly hold down and put pressure on it until it increases pressure to where we feel like that muscle is loosening up. So it's basically like tenderizing. Okay, so we can use that to start off. Another thing you can do for the chest to stretch out a little bit is have a foam like ball or softball, put it up against a wall and hold it in there. So basically like tenderizing the meat. Okay, so that's self-myofascial release. Next, we'll do a stretch that we can do after you foam roll to further stretch or lengthen the muscle, and we'll do the chest stretch next. So we'll go over by the wall. The best place to do this is on a doorway because it gives you that opening here. We're going to have you put, Savannah, your hand and your forearm on the inside of the wall, and then step forward with the leg that's closest to the wall, and then slowly lean forward until you feel that stretch in your chest, and then turn away from it to further get that next stretch here. And just hold that position for 30 seconds, and I'll have you do it next. Step forward, just nice and slow, and turn away. Perfect. And just hold that for 30 seconds. If you feel like there's any pain, back off. You don't want it to be painful, but you do want to be able to feel that stretch and that pull. Okay, feel that?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we would do both sides for 30 seconds. Okay. All right, so next we'll move on to the floor. We're going to do some exercises, or just the one exercise that's going to help strengthen those rhomboid muscles or the mid-back muscles. And this is going to be the floor prone scaption or the prone cobra. So you're going to be laying on your belly with your head down, and your palms are going to start off by facing the floor like that. And so we're really trying to work on these mid-back muscles right here, those rhomboids. So what you're going to do nice and slowly is you're going to lift your head, chin, and chest, as well as shoulders up off the floor, while pointing your thumbs up towards the sky and really getting that shoulder blade pitch. We'll hold for 2 seconds and then just all the way relax at the bottom. Go ahead all the way down. Nice. Perfect. Go ahead and do that one more time. And then really focus on that shoulder blade pinch. So this is opening up the chest while we're keeping those shoulders relaxed, but pinching right here and then all the way down again. Perfect. Thanks. You can go ahead and stand up. So what we would do for the exercises is, and for all of the stretches and exercises, we would perform them 3 times a week. The stretches we would do for 30 seconds on each side. The floor exercise or the floor prone cobra, we would do 3 sets of 12 repetitions, so not just a 2, but we would do a total of 12. And then we could do the self-myofascial release or that inhibition of the muscles every time we do the stretches and the exercises too, to promote better posture and better bench press exercise. Thank you. Bye.